Okay, what I tend to do is to analyze the last Romanian general election, and for this presentation I divided it into sections. First, an electoral geography that takes into account only the first and the second place parties, which is the Social Democrats and the Liberals. And second, a short comparison concerning electoral effects between the former electoral system used in the 2008 and 2012 general elections and the actual system, party list proportional representation. First of all, the results of that elections held in 2016. First parties placed in Romanian elections, Chamber of Deputies. The data is only for Chamber of Deputies. Was Social Democrats and Liberals. Social Democrats with more than double votes than Liberals. Okay. For my presentation, I use data aggregated at the level of counties or constituencies and regions, part of Romanian territory. And for the first slide, the electoral outcome at the level of region, for all the parties, Social Democrats and Liberals, more votes came from rural spaces, rural settlements, and for the Social Democrats, in all that regions, they come first. For Liberals, the same. It's a rural party, actually, or not a rural party, but a party with many votes from rural spaces. And this graph, this figure, is very, very suggestive. At the level of county or constituency, in only 3 counties, constituencies, Liberals had more votes than Social Democrats. In Transylvania region, I mean, Alba County, Cluj, and Sibiu, in the first part of for decades of post-communist Romanian elections, that part was more inclined to vote for Liberals, comparing with regions in the south and east of Romania. In that period, that was the major cleavage in Romanian politics elections. But times changes, and as we can show, only 3 counties remain on the Liberals, and the victory of the Social Democrats was general in that elections. In more than 25 counties, the number of votes for the Social Democrats were more than double compared to those of the Liberals. It's a huge difference, and this is the reason that I made predictions. I put in a regression some aggregated data at the level of constituency. I take into account urbanization, the level of urbanization, median income, gross domestic product, and percent of population working in agriculture. Sure, for all this data at the level of the constituency, and in the model for the Social Democrats derivation, say that for Social Democrats, the percent of population working in agriculture, it's an important variable that count is R squared quite well, 0.37, but it's not enough. It's I don't know, remain many points that it's out of this model. As you can see, urbanization, median income, and the gross domestic product, it's out of the model because the model it's under the collinearity process, and if collinearity have a significant level, it's out of the model. And for liberals, of course, it's different variable that is important, respectively, gross domestic product, out of control, urbanization, population of working agriculture, and a median income for population. But here the R square is quite minor and insignificant in this case, and for a more accurate analysis we need for other explanation. It's not enough to put in the model this kind of variables. Of course, we know that as Robinson shown in a well-known paper prepared, I suppose, 15 years ago, when we use aggregated data, it's necessary to pay attention, and the conclusion it's not so strong, and need to have another explanation for that. The parties. I put in this figure some localities, important cities in all that regions, including Cluj-Napoca, Timișoara, Ploiești, Constanța, Iași, and Craiova. And in the first line, this continuous line, red line, it's suburb localities, and blue line, it's distant localities, and for Social Democrats, the percent of vote increase with distance and localities far away from cities, from major cities. The voters are at a high level. Two electoral systems, 2008 and 2012 versus 2016, take into account electoral effects. The former electoral system was a mixed one with proportional representation in order to seat allocation to the parties, and using the single member districts to allocate the seats for the particular candidates. And that system creates some major effects, huge effects, and that was the case for the before the system was unpopular, and after that changed it. I'm not explaining it in more details because it's a self-promotion here, a little bit self-promotion. I published a paper regarding that electoral system. Major effects, overhang seats at the level of constituency in 2012 general elections. An alliance obtained more votes with absolute majority than was entitled with proportional formula, and of course 118 seats more than proportional formula, which is 26% more seats, a major effect for that electoral system, and this is the overhang seats for all the counties in Romania. The second effect, gerrymandering district, manipulating cartography in order to not to win more seats, but to create safe seats for a particular candidates, and that analysis shown that gerrymandering and malapportionment both were used to create such safe seats. This is 3 cases for Social Democrats, Democrat Liberals, and Liberals. Malapportionment in Romania, many single-member districts with more than 30% higher than the media in that constituency. The same major effect concerning that electoral law. And another effect, seat allocation to the candidate. A candidate who ran a district and came third could be elected despite of she votes, and here in the case of single-member District 5 in Telemann constituency, 2008 elections, it's very clear, with 5,000 votes, a liberal candidate won that single-member district, despite the fact that the Social Democrat candidate in that district had more than double votes. Of course, disproportionality was very high, taking into consideration that effects, and these figures shown such a disproportionality. First is for Romanian Right Romania Alliance. Second is for People's Party. A party disappeared. Meanwhile, it's big differences between the percent of votes and the percent of seats obtained in that elections, and for the Social Democrats and all the counties and constituencies, the percent from seats was higher than the percent calculated from using the number of votes. It's a little bit mistake here. It's 2012 general elections, not 2016. And for the 2016, this kind of disproportionality, it's but it's not important as this figure show. Comparing 2012 and 2016 parliamentary elections at the level of Chamber of Deputies, it's very clear that 2016 is more equal in terms of representation than previous system. Okay, and as a conclusion, landslide victory for the Social Democrats at the 2016 parliamentary election, general elections. For both parties, the most votes came from the rural spaces, with a surplus for the Social Democrats. The economic and social variables slightly explain the regional and counties variations. Increasing the inequalities as a consequence of the neoliberal policies during the time of right-wing government between 2008 and 2012 could be a valid variable that implies in-depth studies in order to clarify it. There is a study published by Argentinian researcher Aurelian, a book named Poor People Politics, and Aurelian put on the table the results from Argentina politics after the neoliberal policies in Greater Buenos Aires, in suburbs, in barrios, and his conclusion is that neoliberal politics increase inequalities, and the people vote for that party who made some, I don't know, redistribution in terms of economic policies, and that party in suburbs of Argentina is it's a Social Democrat party, a Peronist party, of course, and it's clear that the economic variables matters. The major effects of the former electoral system were unpopular and even unequal. As a consequence, it rapidly went out of favor. The present electoral system is more correct in terms of equal suffrage, which means an insignificant difference between the percent calculated using the number of votes and the number of seats. That is disproportionality. Thank you, and if some questions don't hesitate to put me. Thank you.